And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Mets going up against Chinese Taipei. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that's...
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started and getting to start. Glenn Ray. What do we need to know here?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
Wow. Brandon Nimmo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that skips in the dirt.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Jesse Winker. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So a man at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there.
One strike.
Safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Late that time, and it's strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Francisco Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Raging back towards the wall. Out of here. A two-run homer, his second of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Brett Beatty stands in now and watches strike one. And that one ripped to left. Shin makes the grab. And that's the third out. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, number 26. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Stuart Fairchild leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. And that's the first out. Here's a big power threat. Yu Chang, 2 for 7 in the series so far. That one fouled off. Chang launched a homer in his most recent game. One out, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
2 outs, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And ball 1.
Ball.
And another ball. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and quickly one away in the second. Ronnie Mauricio now. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
It's 0-1.
On the ground. Oh, nice play. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, that is such a tough play, but they make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's Jeff McNeil. First pitch, not close.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Count.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the second. Mets out in front, 2-0. Back here in Miami, here's the third baseman, How You Lee.
Now, biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
And now the first baseman, Ward Nathan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the runner holds.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Jay Shin, the next to hit. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1.
Lee leads off first with one away. And he chases a high fastball there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
Next to hit, Drew Lynn. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, that's a base hit. In to scores the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 on, 1 out. Chang will hit next. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swing and a foul out of play. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 2-2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Funk now at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
First and third, 1 down. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. In to score from third. It's 3-2.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 1 out. Fairchild getting ready to hit. That's outside, and that is ball 1. Foul ball there. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Strike 2.
In the dirt.
1-2.
And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's some real power at the plate. Yu Chang. He's 0 for 1. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Ed Lin. Up and in, ball 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Two outs. Fouled off left side. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 6-2. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Ray back to work. That one missed.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Nimmo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Winker stands in here, takes ball 1 low. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
That's too low. 2-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's Pete Alonso. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Throws to second. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couple of singles back to back. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Lindor batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That clips a corner. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One, 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Right through there. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air, right side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over .750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
The 0-2. Swings through that one. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And here's the first baseman, Ward Nathan. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Way high
One
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
Going to count 1-2. Left field. Nimmo has it sized up. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Jay Shin, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So up next, Drew Lynn. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And he dodges that fastball. Shin leads off first with 2 down to the inning. He was late there, strike 1. Movement in the bullpen.
1-1.
Sean Manaea, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Two outs. That one misses. And the count is even, 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the 3rd baseman, Brett Beatty. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Tosses to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Francisco Alvarez will hit next.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls.
Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Ronnie Mauricio now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
There's a strike. That one ripped. It has the distance, gone. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. That one's in there. It's 0-1. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom 4, and stepping in is the speedy Choo-Choo Chang. And he deals. Foul ball. Chang measures 5 feet 10 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of Taiwan. That one pushed to the left and foul. Hit in the air, right field. Winker sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Pat.
And now, Pat Funk. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
They'll back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 26 will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. They turn things over to the southpaw, Sean Manaea. This is his first appearance of the season. So digging in, Stuart Fairchild. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Manaea, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Late on that fastball.
1 and 2 is the count.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Winker pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The designated hitter, number 99, Yu Chang.
And now the DH, Yu Chang. He's already homered in this game. Chang with a homer in his last game.
1-0.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Alonso snags it, and that is that. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That to right. Lynn. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Brandon Nimmo. There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's off the inside corner. And 1-1. The Mets trailing by 3. And we're at the top of the 5th. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is down low.
Full count.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
So up next, Jesse Winker. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Nimmo, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
On the ground, a short, could be 2. Beats the second, out there. And that's 2. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The All-Stars with the lead, 6-3. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the right fielder, Ed Lynn. Late with the swing there.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one hammered left field. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a leadoff double in the 5th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. How you lead, getting ready to hit. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. 0-1. Move to second. Lynn back in on a dive.
Right 2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Out there to center. Siri really on his horse for it. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jonathan Long.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Now the left fielder, Jay Shin. He's 2 for 2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Two outs and one in scoring position. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses. 2-2. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. Chinese Taipei on top, 6-3. All set for the top of the 6th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Ray back to work. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Here's Francisco Lindor. He's already homered here in this one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Shin hauls it in, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 7, Brett Beatty.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fastball is outside.
1-1.
That clips the corner. Got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Now here is Ronnie Mauricio.
Oh, that's low.
And
That's
the first
ball.
pitch misses for ball 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Next pitch is
that missed. That's
inside.
the ball.
2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that's in for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. So they strand a pair to the bottom of the 6th inning. The All-Stars on top here, 6-3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The other way, and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Well, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
One down, base is empty. Now he breaks his bat. Bare hand has to hurry. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
So a man aboard. And now the catcher comes up to him. Pat Funk. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the lineup flips over. Stepping in, Stuart Fairchild. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Two outs, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Yu Chang. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
That one is absolutely belted. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The run comes in to score from second, and it's 8-3.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Lynn digs in now, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And now 1 and 2. And there's a ball. Chang at second with 2 down. Swings and misses. Alvarez collects, fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. Chinese Taipei out front here, 8-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Juan Pole.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Jeff McNeil now at the plate. Right down the chute. 0-1. Pole in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Rolled over to third. Lee slings to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And now it's Jose Siri. Check swing, but he went too far, and that's strike 1. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Nimmo in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, Javier Lee.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Long. He's 0 for 1.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Jay Shin will hit next. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I wouldn't say the game's
balls,
close
2
right
strikes.
now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Off the mark there. And the count is 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's a laser base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And the batter now, Drew Lynn. Lifted in the air, out to left. That is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 3, Jesse Winker.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Into left center for a base hit.
Now back, the first baseman,
Man at first, Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Winker gets his lead at first with nobody out. Nice grab. Off balance feed, there's 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
the third baseman, number 7, Brett.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one misses,
ball.
and now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, great grab on the dive to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Rogers.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And a foul ball. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Digging in, Pat Funk. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
1 down. And now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild. Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball could be 2. To second, that's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The All-Stars have the advantage, 8-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Caitlin Lynn.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Kitty Lowell, the new catcher now. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. There's the strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swings through that.
0-2.
Ground ball right side. Long. Takes it himself. Now only 1 out remaining.
Number 1, designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
And next is the designated hitter, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Smoked on the ground to second. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Misses outside, and the count is 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
The Mets down to their final strike. That misses the zone. 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.